Hi everyone, my name is Kate, welcome back to my wondernetting channel, and today we're gonna crochet with you not granny but square cardigan. I had an unusual idea when I wanted to create a granny square cardigan, but it seemed so overdone, like everything just different colors of the same thing. I thought about how to crochet a cardigan that would be beautiful, stylish and unusual while still using squares. I came up with the idea to combine squares with horizontal and vertical stripes in different yet complementary colors, and thus this design was born. Right now, let me know in the comments what you think of this idea. It's very simple and quick to crochet, just choose your favorite colors and let's get started. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, it's very important, believe me. Here you will find interesting tutorials and great finds for us crafters. We will need yarn, how many skeins of each color you see on your screen right now. It's Korean yarn, I ordered it from Wool Club, link you will find below the video. It's soft acrylic with wool in 100 grams, approximately 100 or 120 meters. It's size 3 or 4 I think, sports yarn. You can get 5% off to this yarn and any yarn from Wool Club using my code wondernetting, link you will find in the description below the video. Also, I ordered from Wool Club this beautiful tulip set of hooks in pink shades, the smallest 2mm and the biggest 6mm. There are scissors and needles too in this set. We will need 6mm hook. Everything is quite simple. We're gonna make squares the same way, but some of them we're gonna place vertically and others we're gonna place horizontally. Also, we will need to make small rectangulars almost in the same way. We will place them on front part of the cardigan. You can use my time codes to find rectangulars and squares. Right now, let's make foundation chain with double crochet. Of course, you can cast on 21 air loops, and from the first loop from the hook start crocheting 18 double crochet, but I'm gonna make it different way. So make chain of 3 for foundation chain with double crochet. Yarn over and insert the hook into the first loop. Grab the yarn, pull it out, you have 3 loops on the hook. Crochet the first loop on the hook like this. We have 3 loops again, but hold this loop that we crocheted at first with your fingers like this. Then crochet usual double crochet. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. So it's our first double crochet. You can mark it. Then yarn over again, insert the hook into the loop that we crocheted at first. Right here. Grab the yarn, pull it out, you have 3 loops on the hook. Crochet the first loop. Hold it with your fingers like this. Then crochet usual double crochet, pull through 2 and pull through 2. It's the second double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into this first loop, crochet in the first loop on the hook, hold it with your fingers and then usual double crochet. So like this, we need to cast on 18 double crochet. Or you can of course make it the usual way, just chain of 21 and from the first loop from the hook start crocheting 18 double crochet. Let's count how many double crochet we made. This one looks like chain of air loops and it doesn't count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet and keep crocheting the same way. At the end, don't crochet the last loops on the hook of the last double crochet because we're gonna change the color. Grab new yarn and finish the last double crochet with new color. Leave longer tips so you can hide them well. Turn your work. Insert the hook into the first loop from the hook and make single crochet and hide in the ends while you're crocheting. Crochet 2 loops on the hook, then insert the hook into the first loop of the single crochet like this, and crochet 2 loops on the hook again. So it's single crochet above single crochet. It keeps our edge straight. We're gonna start each row with single crochet above single crochet. Yarn over and keep crocheting until the end of the row with new color. Just make double crochet and hide the ends while you're crocheting. So in total, you should have 18 stitches if you count with first single crochet above single crochet. Don't finish the last double crochet, leave 2 loops on the hook, and take new color and finish double crochet with new color. So right now it looks like this. Turn your work and place your tips in front of your work like this. It will be our wrong side, so all the ends will be here. So place these ends over the hook and insert it into the first loop from the hook and make single crochet above single crochet to keep our edge straight. Then insert the hook into the next stitch and make double crochet. So crochet with double crochet, hiding the ends into your crocheting, into your work until the end of the row. Don't forget about the last stitch right here and don't finish the last double crochet. Cut the yarn like this. Take new color and finish the last double crochet with new color. Turn your work. Your ends should be behind the work. Insert the hook into the first loop. Make single crochet above single crochet and then keep crocheting with double crochet as we did before. As you can see, there is nothing complicated here, even a beginner can cope with it, and all the squares and all the rectangulars we're gonna crochet the same way. We're gonna change the colors the same way, only difference will be in rectangulars, because there we will cast on the different number of loops. So in total you should make 9 rows. At the end, chain 1, cut the yarn, and in these colors you should make 9 squares. In different colors, crochet the same way, 9 rows with the same number of stitches, 9 squares as well. With just 1 square placed vertically, 1 horizontally, but they are all the same. And of course we will need to block them because right now they are not the same height and width. Horizontally we have 9 rows, but vertically we have 18 stitches, so 2 stitches will go to 1 row to horizontal square. And right now I'll show you how to crochet rectangulars for the front part of the cardigan. They are not the same, the difference in the number of stitches and the number of rows, but everything is simple. So for horizontal rectangles we need to cast on 12 double crochet, crochet 9 rows and make in total 3 rectangles like this. It's just the narrow version of the usual square. For vertical, you need to cast on 18 stitches as we did for the square, but crochet 6 rows and make 3 rectangles as well. This is how the vertical rectangle should look like, just the lower version of the usual square. Right now just keep crocheting all the squares, changing the colors. In total you should have 18 squares and 6 rectangles. The wrong side of my square looks like this. I will cut all the ends later. The sleeves will consist of 2 long rectangles, and how many stitches and how many rows for these rectangles I'll show you a little bit later. So I made all the squares, and here I have 9 squares in these colors, also 9 squares in these colors, 3 triangles where I casted on 18 stitches but crocheted 6 rows, 3 rectangulars where I casted on 12 stitches and crocheted 9 rows, because we will attach them together like this. These squares and rectangulars only for the body of the cardigan. I don't know how I'm gonna make the sleeves right now. Maybe I will make just big long rectangulars, not the squares. I will think about it. But for now let's hide all the ends, and we need to block them because they are not the same width and height that we need. I'll show you how I do the blocking. But for now let's hide all the ends before the blocking. And the good part of this set from Tulip that I ordered from Wool Club is that it has all you need to crochet. Hooks in different sizes, scissors, 2 needles in different sizes too, and it's very handy. Take it somewhere with you. I don't have blocking boards, and all we need for blocking is these pins, water spray and iron. We need to make our squares the same width and the same height and block horizontally squares horizontally and vertically vertically. Spray water and iron the square through some cloth. Then put the horizontal square on top of vertical and pin with pins. This is how it should look like, and we need to do it with all the squares and rectangles. Yeah, I don't have blocking board, so my blocking board is my couch. And it's really convenient, just don't sit on the pin. Or you can make it on your bed, but be careful with pins. And leave it like this for a couple of hours. All squares should be dry after the water spray. I waited about 3 or 4 hours, and right now we finally can join them together. And again, please be careful with these pins. And now you can see that all my squares now are the same size. Right now I'm arranging the back of the cardigan, alternating the horizontal and vertical squares. And the second layer is for front part of the cardigan. Of course, you don't need to repeat horizontal over the horizontal square. You can keep alternating them. And rectangles place right here, where will be the ties or maybe the buttons if you want. So, place one front part of the cardigan, and each square and rectangular should be front side to you. By the way, I didn't tell you the measurements of each square, it's 16 centimeters. The height of rectangle is also 16, but the width is 11 centimeters. So insert the hook into the first stitch of vertical rectangle and the first row of the horizontal square. As I said before, we're gonna crochet 2 stitches in vertical piece to 1 row on horizontal piece. So grab the yarn, pull it out and crochet 1 loop on the hook. Insert the hook into the same stitch and into the same row and make single crochet. Crochet 2 loops on the hook. Then insert the hook into the next stitch but into the same row and make single crochet again. So we made 2 stitches in 1 row. Then insert the hook into the next stitch and into the next row and make single crochet again. The next stitch but the same row and single crochet. Next stitch, next row, next stitch but the same row. Join 2 pieces together the same way until the end of these pieces. This is how it should look like, and let's join the next piece. Next piece is horizontal but from the other side vertical. Insert the hook into the first row and into the first stitch. Make single crochet in the same row, in the next stitch, single crochet. Into the next row, into the next stitch, into the same row and into the next stitch. So in each row we need to crochet 2 stitches. And this is how we're gonna join all parts together vertically and horizontally. First of all, join all the pieces vertically and only then join them horizontally. When you're done with the first front part of the cardigan, you need to continue joining all parts together on the back of the cardigan, like I do right now. So finish this part and at the end, right here, make chain 1 and cut the yarn. Then join from the other side the same way, also at the end chain 1 and cut the yarn, and then in the middle of the back of the cardigan, right here, and finish on top of the back, chain 1 and cut the yarn. So I joined vertically 2 front parts with back, and also I need to join them in the middle of the back right here. So I joined it all vertically except all these sides of the cardigan because I still don't know where I want to start my sleeves. And right now we need to join them all the same way but horizontally. The same way, 2 stitches in one row. When I reach the connection, I just continue crocheting. By the way, don't crochet the horizontal line where will be placed our sleeves, right here. Just finish after 2 squares, chain 1, cut the yarn and continue crocheting on the back of the cardigan. On the sides, crochet the vertical line until these 3 rows of the second square. So for the sleeve, you should leave 1 upper square not crocheted and the 3 rows of the second square. And from the other side the same way, upper square we not join with the back part and the 6 stitches of the second square. While I'm crocheting the cardigan and while I'm recording this video, my dream has come true. You made it happen. Those numbers behind me show 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 friends and supporters by my side. Can't express how grateful I am to all of you. Your love, your support mean everything to me. This wouldn't be possible without you guys. Cutest, thank you so much. My love to you, to the moon and back. Let's back to the cardigan. So what we have here, actually it's a vest without a sleeve and I think it's really pretty vest and I thought maybe I should leave it without sleeves. So as you can see, I joined it all vertically, horizontally and left the space for the sleeves. It's 1 upper square and 3 rows of the second square or 6 stitches of the second square. And I really think that it's pretty just without the sleeves and you can leave it like that. Maybe make some belts and wear it like kimono or make it ties like I will show you and wear it like this, like just crochet vest or like crochet jacket. I think it's really good idea to make it with cotton yarn and wear it like this at summer. So for 1 sleeve, you should make 2 rectangles. For vertical, you should cast on 38 stitches and make 12 rows. For horizontal, you should cast on 24 stitches and make 19 rows. So these are 2 rectangles for 1 sleeve, and we need to block them as well. Blue will be vertical, so it has 38 stitches and 12 rows. The green is horizontal as it is, so it has 24 stitches and 19 rows. Block them the same way as I showed you. And this is how it should look like. I've already joined 1 sleeve, of course I will show you how to do that. I like it so much, I just wanted to show you. On the sides, as you can see, I didn't alternating the squares, so they are the same, horizontal with horizontal. But it doesn't bother me too much. So all we have left to do is to attach the sleeves, make edging and ties, and that's all. At first, join 2 rectangles for sleeve only from one side with single crochet as we joined all pieces together. 2 stitches in 1 row and at the end, chain 1 and cut the yarn. Then here is my hole for the sleeve. Put the sleeve like this, edge to edge. Then insert the hook into the first row on the sleeve and into the first stitch on the body of the cardigan and join with single crochet. So in one row we crochet 2 stitches, as we did before. And when you'll reach the next square, crochet 2 stitches in one row from both sides. 1 and into the same rows 2. Then insert the hook into this edge and make slip stitch. Crochet first loop into the second loop. Then join from the other side. Here we have stitches, 2 stitches in one row. Then we have stitches to stitches, 1 stitch in each stitch. At the end we have like a cross here, so insert the hook into this edge, like this, and into the other edge and make slip stitch. Then insert the hook into the same edge and from the other side and make the slip stitch again, like this. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. And also we need to join the sleeve at the bottom. And a slip stitch into this edge, chain 1 and cut the yarn. This is how the cardigan looks with the sleeves, and all we have left to do is to make edging and ties. Of course you can make it with buttons or make a belt and wear it like kimono. So edging we're gonna make super simple with single crochet and the second row with slip stitches. I will start with the shoulder right here. So insert the hook into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet 1 loop on the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch and make single crochet. And you need to crochet with single crochet all the edge around. When you'll reach this connection, insert the hook into the stitch and make single crochet. When you have vertical square, crochet 2 stitches in one row. The second row, we're crocheting with slip stitches. First loop into the second loop, and like this until the end of the whole edge. But don't crochet too tight, crochet more loosely. At the end, chain 1 and cut the yarn. For the ties, insert the hook into this edge, grab the yarn, pull it out, and chain off 50. Then from the second loop from the hook, start crocheting with slip stitches. The last slip stitch make into the edge, chain 1, cut the yarn. On the sleeves, make edging the same way and hide all the ends through the stitches. And here's the cardigan that we made with you today. Super easy to make, and it looks very stylish and unusual. I think it even easier to make than granny square cardigan, the usual granny square cardigan. I don't know, maybe because of the colors or maybe because of the style of this cardigan. It reminds me of something ethnical. I think it's perfect autumn cardigan that you should definitely try to make because it's super simple to make. It's made with squares. It looks very beautiful and stylish, and it's not like the usual granny square cardigan that have a lot of the crafters. And maybe this is an advantage for you because I know how fun to make granny square cardigan because of the squares, but if you are tired of the granny square, you can make this cardigan, not the usual granny square cardigan. So what do you think of the cardigan? I hope you like it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, kitties!